I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What's going on? What's poppin', people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC, in the building. Shout out to Duke Elect. Shout out to Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Shout out to June Sports, Phoenix Smiles, Corey 2S. What's going on? Shout out to BD the Bomb. What's going on? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to No Data is in the building. Armani is in the building. Frank H. Blastomatic. Mark Tavius. What's going on? So we got a real short show today. It's going to probably be like around about an hour because I got to record a Bad Boy show with Miles later. But today we're going to be talking about why choosing signals does not mean that a woman wants you. Okay. Guys, you got to get over this bullshit. You got to stop lying to yourselves. You understand what I'm saying? Understand that a woman giving you choosing signals does not mean that she actually wants you. We're going to dive deep into that today. We're going to break that all the way down because guys think that, choosing signals is a cheat code. You understand what I'm saying? They think that that's what that is. But before we get into all of that, guys, remember, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, make sure you guys go to cunninghamelements.com to get the Masculine Identity Soap, Parfum, and Shea Butter. Also, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com to get your online dating consultations. I'm telling you guys need to get up on the online dating consultations, right? Because I actually got a email today from a dude, and he was talking about, he was like, Locario, looks is all that matters, man. And I did this whole video where I showed that, I was on a dating app and I put like this fake profile up, this AI profile. And, it's proof that, all it is about looks and throughout the whole video. And I was actually going to do a video response to it, but then I was like, nah, because, he said, what I'm noticing? There's a lot of guys on the internet who are like, I don't know, is it trolls or something? I don't know what is trolls the right word, but they're like, they have no self-awareness. Cause he said, I have just as many subscribers as you and Steve. And then I go in this joint, he only has 3,000 subscribers, right? So now there's nothing wrong with him having 3,000 subscribers. Well, why would you lie and say you have the same amount? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I was like, do I really even want to do a response video to this guy? Because he's all over the place anyway. Why would you lie about something that doesn't even mean anything? You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, that's kind of weird. But anyway, but he did this video and he made some AI guy, and he was matching with all these girls. He's like, see guys, you can say anything if you're hot and all this other stuff. And so what he didn't realize was that throughout the whole video, he was just talking back and forth with these women, attention whoring with these women, right? And even some of the women were flirting back with him. But what a lot of you guys don't understand is that if you don't understand online dating, you're not going to understand that women are on their attention whoring, right? So there was a part where he showed like the girl was saying that, showing that she was, I guess, sexually attracted to him and, wanted him to come over and have sex. So he's like, look at that. That's on easy mode. And what guys don't understand is that women on these dating apps will be all fucking talk. They'll tell you how handsome you are. They'll act like they want to meet you. They don't meet you. They'll flake. They'll talk all flirty on the fucking app. But when it comes time to actually make something happen, they won't make it happen. They'll ignore you. It's a bunch of shit that you guys don't know about online dating. And this is why you guys need to get this consultation, because if you don't, you're going to watch goofy guys like the guy I'm talking about, and then you're not going to be able to really get what you want out of here in the dating game. So make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. Get your online dating consultation. And also make sure you guys get Master the Vetting Process, how to succeed in casual and long-term relationships. If you guys do not have this program, you are slipping and you are sliding. You understand what I'm saying? You need to get this program ASAP. This is a must have. If you do not have this program, you are fucking up out here in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure you guys also go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the masculine identity so you can understand who you are, what you're about, and know your masculine identity. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that.
Just
make sure you do it. All right. So now let's jump into this topic. And guys, if you want to call in, the call-in number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. And if you want to call up, do this shit now because we're not going to be here for too long for today. But let's get into the topic. So why choosing signals doesn't mean a woman wants you. Now, what happens is a lot of guys, and I even saw a guy write a comment about this the other day, because I just put up a video last night where I was talking about the biggest mistake that guys make when it comes to approaching women and talking to women. And I was saying that guys are looking for the right moment, the right time, the right thing to say, and all these other things before they actually approach or say anything to a woman, right? Now, what this guy left a comment, he was like, well, why do all that approaching if you can just like deal with the woman or talk to the woman who are, giving you the choosing signals, basically, right? And what I want you guys to understand is that choosing signals doesn't mean a woman wants you. You understand? And I talked about this before. The only way you're going to know that a woman wants you is if she is doing what you say. I want you guys to really, really understand what I'm saying to you. A woman wants you when she is doing what you say. And not only is she doing what you say, she's doing what you say on a consistent basis. You understand? So there's consistent cooperation, right? So what happens is a lot of guys get confused because most guys don't get attention from women. So they believe attention from a woman equals interest. Right? They think that just attention or a woman showing them any type of attention and interaction equals interest. But they always forget that women are attention whores. So you're going to have a lot of women who are going to give you attention or interact with you in certain ways because they want your attention and not you. Right? And what confuses guys is because they don't really get attention from women like that. Right? They believe if they get attention from women, that means that the woman likes them. But they think that because they are giving attention to women because they're attracted to the woman and they like the woman. So the way that a guy's mind is that, I see a woman, I think she's attractive. That's why I'm checking her out. That's why I'm looking at her. And if I was to, get with her and make shit happen, I would want to have sex with her. Like, I'm approaching her because I'm attracted to her. I'm interested. I am, asking her on a date because I'm interested. I am calling her on the phone because I'm interested in her, right? What I'm trying to tell you guys is that women are interested in your non-sexual attention, but they may not be interested in your sexual attention. So in other words, they're interested in getting attention from you, but they're not interested in fucking you. You understand? Now, the reason why this is because it's hard for women to get genuine non-sexual attention from guys. You understand? Because most guys are just trying to fuck. So women are like, yeah, I know I can get dick, but I actually want somebody, who's going to talk to me, who cares about me, who loves me, all that other good shit, right? So what happens is that you guys think that a woman giving you attention means that she actually is feeling you. But let's go to this call real quick and we're going to go back into it. 647, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, what up? It's Rekka.
Rekka, what's going on? Did you donate though?
Yeah. Just sent it to PayPal.
All right, I got you. What's going on? So what's good?
All right, so it kind of connects to what I called in for yesterday, but this guy, Steve, don't let nobody talk. So I think this show's probably better for me to ask, but I had a couple of women in the past. Actually, I asked them, like, so this was girls I was hooking up with regularly, right? Mm-hmm. And I asked them their honest opinion of what kind of energy do I give off to them as a whole. One girl was saying to me that, oh, like, you kind of come off like you don't even really like me and you don't care about nothing. And she also, and both girls were saying how it seems sometimes like I have like a dark cloud over me or something. And then I had a guy on my channel, right, leave a comment, and the comment kind of struck a nerve, like it kind of struck, like it hit home, He was like, he's like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, the things that you're thinking about and saying in your videos, I can imagine your vibe when you're around girls. If this is what you think about, it probably lowers their mood or something like that. And when he said that, I was like, yo, that might not be a far-fetched, right? So then I started thinking, I'm like, do you think that, see, when I call and I talk about bitches don't fuck or whatever, you think it could be that? Or you just think the lack of game, like not telling them the fuck, like that we're fucking before they come, or like going to pick them up, you still think it's that? Or you think it could be the shit I just broke down?
Rekka, it's everything. It's all connected. This is what we've been trying to tell you every time you call in, but you're not listening. So what happens is that you feel some type of way, right? Because, like, for example, the other day you called and you're like, man, I'm not shit is not happening because these girls come over, they're not fucking, right? That's what you called in the other day, right? And you talked about that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what happens is that I just said to you also, and you've done videos about this, that you've slept with hundreds of women, yes?
I don't know about hundreds. I said 100.
100, right. So you said 100, you slept with 100 women, right? So now, what does that mean? So you're complaining about the women who didn't sleep with you, but you slept with 100 women. So that means that you are ungrateful. You understand what I'm saying? So you're looking at the things that you don't like, and you're not being grateful for what you like and what has happened. Now, that's one. Two, also what happens is that you're not aware to understand that you actually have had sex with a large number of women, which means that you can continue to have sex with more women. So why are you complaining about not having sex this week or that week? Because you know you can have sex, but this is the problem. You use sex as a way to validate yourself. And so when you're not having sex, or you're not having sex with the girls that you think are really hot, right? You start feeling bad about yourself, and you start coming up with these ridiculous theories of, oh, well, it's your looks and the black pill and it's over. You start sounding like these dudes. You see what I'm saying? So that is going to bring down the energy when you're dealing with women. So they can feel that. And what happens is that when you're thinking that way, that's going to play out in your actions. This is why you would go out of your way to drive to pick up some girl because you think she's hot. You understand what I'm saying? And this is where you're going to fuck up at.
Yeah,
Shout out to Miles in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, because sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I get into these fucking like when the girl gets in the car where she's around, it's like on one hand I know it's like a part of me is like, yo, I know I'm gonna fuck the shit out of this bitch, but then there's another part of me that's like inhibited at the same time, like I know I'm gonna feel some type of way if it doesn't go my way. So I'm like half stifled, half confident, if that makes sense.
But Rekka, that's what we're saying, where you don't have game, because if you had game, you wouldn't feel that way. You understand what I'm saying? Just like the other day when you called, you say you were frustrated. You have game, you're not going to be frustrated. You're frustrated because you don't have game. This is what we keep trying to tell you. You see what I'm saying? Because you're still in the thought of trying to validate yourself through sex and women. What we're trying to tell you is the game is not about women. And so what happens is that because you are trying to validate yourself through women, you're trying to also rationalize why things don't happen a certain way with women. So now you say, you know, that girl, she didn't have sex with me because she's really hot, and hot girls like her only want guys who are taller than me, better looking than me, and that's why I wasn't able to fuck with her. And then you start going down this rabbit hole like the rest of the losers on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? This is what we keep trying to tell you.
Okay, let me challenge this validation thing for a second, though. We're driven by, a lot of times we're driven by these things. Because, like, for example, I probably wouldn't have slept with, if I was to say, oh, the game ain't about women. If I was to look at it that way, I would have never slept with 100 women. So part of the validation has made me accomplish that in a way.
Right, but see, this what we're saying. That's the problem, though. That's the exact problem. So
I like fucking with women, by the way. I like fucking with a lot of women.
No, but Rebecca, this is what you're not getting.
Fucking bitches is an accomplishment to this nigga.
Right. You see what I'm saying? You got to listen to the words you're saying. So what happens is that you were able to have sex with all those women because you were trying to find something through the sex. You were trying to, you're basically have a void. You're trying to fill it through sex. This is why we say the game isn't about women. We also say that sex doesn't mean, or getting sex doesn't mean you have game. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to stay in this loop of trying to validate yourself, right? Because you don't feel whole within yourself. You don't have your masculine identity. So therefore, what you're going to do is you're going to keep trying to fill it with sex and sex and sex. And then you're going to always be at the whims of the woman and what she's doing. So if the woman doesn't want to have sex with you, you're going to start questioning yourself. Oh, is it because of how I look? Is it because of my height? Oh, well, maybe if I was taller, she wouldn't have done that. You'll start doing shit like that. Because you're always attaching your sense of self to the woman and the interaction you had with them. So you're constantly chasing. So the ironic part is the more sex you're having, the worse your mindset gets.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that when I had like 5 women, 5 bodies or whatever, I was actually more stable mentally than I am right now.
Rekka, can you explain to me how fucking a bitch is an accomplishment?
What do you mean? How is it an accomplishment?
Can you explain it to me?
Well, first of all, it's guys out here that can't get no fucking pussy.
Right.
So it is gonna feel like an accomplishment to a lot of us if we can.
No. I didn't ask what it meant to a lot of us. I asked what it means to you.
For me specifically, when you look at the thing that came out, how for the last like couple of years, 30% of men.
I don't give a fuck about 30% of men. I asked you about you, Rekka. Okay, please explain to me how fucking a bitch is an accomplishment.
Okay, I enjoy sleeping with women, so sleeping with women is an accomplishment because I enjoy it.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you something. So, did you have breakfast this morning?
No.
Did you eat anything today? Yeah. What did you eat today?
I ate a sandwich.
Okay, great. Let me ask you a question. Did you enjoy eating the sandwich?
It was all right. Okay, yeah, I did.
Okay, now is eating a sandwich an accomplishment?
Sure. I feel like it's a necessity, no? Eating. Isn't it a necessity?
No, getting nutrition into your body is a necessity, yes, but is it an accomplishment?
Yeah, I accomplished making and eating the sandwich.
Would you really consider it an accomplishment?
And I'm grateful that I was able to do it.
Yeah, it's something to definitely be grateful for. The fact that you have food is definitely a blessing, but is it an accomplishment though?
I guess not. Nah.
Not really, right?
Grand scheme of things.
Why? Because you have access to bread and meat and cheese, and you can make a fucking sandwich pretty much anytime you want, correct?
Yeah, but what about the people that can't make a sandwich or get a sandwich?
Well, the people that can't make a sandwich, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, what we're saying is you probably didn't even think about the sandwich today. You just ate it and that was it. You wouldn't think about oh, what if I didn't eat the sandwich and that would have ruined my whole day and that might make me seem like I'm, not anybody. And so what we're trying to say is, why don't you have the same energy for sandwiches that you do bitches?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Mal.
That's what we're saying. So Rekka, this is the whole time we've been saying this since you've always been calling. It's you keep chasing what's inside you. You understand? Whatever you're chasing is inside you. The fact is you don't see it. I'm trying to
understand that shit, bro. The truth is inside. I literally try and meditate on it, but it's just not it's I don't see when everything that you're doing, right? Okay, well, as far as women go, let's specifically with women, it's not based on inside you. It's based on women being attracted to you or not.
So wait. Stop right there. So what is it that women are attracted to?
Your fucking face and your height.
And there you go. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why you don't understand. That right there is that's the reason why you don't understand. Now, let's just go with what you're saying, right? Let's actually say that's true. So does that mean that, are you saying that a woman has to think you're good looking to fuck or to want to be with you?
Well, that it's funny because there was I was gonna ask you this.
I'm asking. I'm saying, does that mean that you got to be good looking for a woman to fuck with you?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you it after, but I don't think for her to just decide to spread her legs, it's all about your looks. But for me, it's about the genuineness of the sex that's happening. That's really what I'm always talking about, is the genuineness of. So just because she did it, what if she was bored, and she was heartbroken at the time,
Okay, so why do you care?
But for her to be attracted to you, I'm saying it's your face and height. In my opinion.
So nothing about you besides that is what makes you attractive to women?
I just don't. I've never seen it it's never been that way my whole life, man. It's just never been that way. All of my friends, everybody that they're all they do simp shit. They're not as hyena.
So by your logic, then you have a great face and height, yes?
I have a good enough face and height to get some pussy, yeah.
So then what's the problem?
I never said I wasn't enough to get pussy at all.
So then what's the problem then?
I'm always saying that it's not enough to keep it around, and it's not enough to get exactly the type of girl I want, usually.
Okay, and what do you think you need to do that?
I honestly think, I'm gonna tell you like this. I honestly think, how do I fucking cancel it?
It's one word, Rekka. One word. Starts with a G and ends with an E.
If I woke up tomorrow 6 inches taller with a better facial structure, I honestly think I would get what I want. Honestly. You're laughing, but
So what is it that you want?
Okay, I'll give you an example.
What is it that you want? What do you want?
It will be a more attractive female, and not only that, I think that the females would just feel more just because of the attraction that they would have, and that would drive more of the. I know you're trying to say that, if you're insecure, if you're this, you're that, I know you're trying to say that will make a turn a woman off, but most people's personality and self-image is not that bad.
So Rekka, let me ask you a question. So every guy who's in a long-term relationship with women who love him, or a man who can retain women, is just really, really good looking.
I mean, if it's some fat chick or some ugly chick, then
no. We're not talking about fat chicks. We're talking about beautiful women. They're in relationships with beautiful women. All these guys are just tall, good-looking Chads and Tyrones.
If they're not good looking to some degree, conventionally, they're compensating. That's in my opinion.
Well, hey, Rick, I don't know what else to tell you, fam. This is.
Can I ask Rick? So, what is okay? Because you talked about if you woke up tomorrow morning 6 inches taller with a better facial structure, things would be better, right? Is that basically what you said? Or I don't want to put words in your mouth, pause, but I just want to make sure I understand.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay. It's not terrible, but I'm just saying.
That's my question. What more do you want that you're not getting that would even make you think to want to wake up tomorrow morning 6 inches taller with a different facial structure? What more do you want that you're not getting?
Specifically, I feel like I get it decently.
No, stop.
Somebody else is.
Stop. Wait. I want you to hold on, bro. Please. I want you. Please answer my question without feeling. Tell me, what better do you want that you're not getting?
To attract exactly what I want and not some other guy's type.
Okay. So you think that the women that you are actually attracting and having sex with are not the women you actually want?
I find them attractive, yes, but they're not. It's not specific. Like, for example, imagine you're on a dating app and you see a girl and you're like, yo, I want this specifically.
Mm-hmm.
You just swipe her and then she match you back and then you tell her the link and you just get her. That never happens to me ever. It's always like, I would deal with her, but there's not that burning. I shouldn't even say burning, because I know y'all like
don't say that.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's not that instinctive.
So my question to you is, because you claim your body count is in the hundreds, right? So none of the chicks that you fucked was exactly the woman that you wanted.
There was like 20 of them I'm at 117. Maybe 20 of them were that.
You see, stop. Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about? This is what I'm saying. You're ungrateful, bro. Nigga, you just say you had 20 bitches like that.
You're not understanding.
Yeah, he wanted to be that way for all 117. He wants 100% to be.
Okay, I'm gonna use this moment to ask what I was gonna ask initially. I was gonna ask at the end of I was gonna say, because the car, you slept with women, blah blah blah. So even if I slept with 100 women, you don't think that maybe they didn't even really, so a lot of them didn't even really want to do it anyway, but just because they were there, they just did it anyway. So maybe a lot of them weren't even actually attracted to me, and it was just luck. So I'm saying that to say, with the same question you're asking about, did I ever sleep with the type of girl I wanted to? It doesn't actually mean that she actually found me attractive for real.
And so what indication do you have that was the case?
That I never seen the girl afterwards.
So wait, hold on. You see what I'm saying, guys? This is what happens when you don't understand the game. So okay, so every time a woman fucks you and never calls back or doesn't want to see you again, right? So all those women, did you contact them to see them again?
Yeah, basically. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. There was like one girl I'm thinking of in particular who was messaging me after I left her crib. She was like, hi, blah, blah, blah. She was like, oh, did you get home? Blah, 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 blah. And then within 48 hours, I was ghosted. And she was messaging me after I left. So what does that tell you? That means that I wasn't really that dude. And she probably just went to that dude afterwards.
Rekka, this is the problem. You're not that dude. Because this is what I'm saying. See, you keep thinking surface level. Notice what you said. You were like, oh, these women probably maybe didn't even really like me in the first place. Where would that thought come from? It comes from a person who doesn't see themselves as valuable. So
no, but I'm analyzing what's going on.
But no,
it matches up.
No, Rekka. Okay, why couldn't you say, hey, you know what? The reason why that chick ain't call me back because I was so fucking good in bed that she didn't want to fucking get attached and fall in love with me. And the last time that happened to her, she just didn't want that type of situation to happen again. Why couldn't that be?
Okay.
Or maybe she had such a good time. She had such a good time, but she moved to Africa somewhere. She's not even, she can't even talk to me now. Like why does it go straight to she don't like you?
Or you're not that guy.
Right.
Because if she viewed me that way, then wouldn't she just be blowing me up, and then wouldn't it be easy to get back up with her?
No. So Rekka, do you know that women sometimes just want dick for that night? Do you know that?
No, I understand that.
Okay.
But at the
Also,
same time, sometimes you might say that. Sometimes you might say that, but if you're really that dude,
hold on.
She'll come.
No. Rekka, do you know that women sometimes will have sex with you and they'll never call you again because they're cheating on their boyfriend when they had sex with you and they just wanted new dick for that one time?
But think about it. If they view you as that dude, they'll probably just keep talking to you anyway. On the
I don't know what to tell you, man. You're done. So that's what I'm saying. You reckon there's no. You want to stay exactly where you're at, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Because notice this is what I'll leave you with last. Understand, we don't know why she didn't call you back, but you are giving the reason that has to do with you not being enough. That's your problem. Do you see what I'm saying? That is your problem.
So how do I fix it?
Coaching. You need coaching.
I'm too broke. I can't afford. I already checked your website. This shit is like $15.
Rekka, this all the gas you paid for picking up these bitches, save that money and then get some coaching.
All right, man.
All right, bro. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right, peace. Man, yeah, I'm telling you, man, listen, guys, your mindset is going to determine your success or failure in this game. You understand what I'm saying? And notice all of that, everything was, well, she probably didn't like. Y'all gotta do better than that, man. You gotta do better than that. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, so you guys can call up. We're gonna probably do another maybe like 20 minutes, half an hour, because we got to do the Bad Boy show in a little bit or whatever. So today's topic, we're talking about why choosing signals doesn't mean a woman wants you, right? And the thing that you guys have to understand is this, right? Like I said earlier, is you only know if a woman wants you based on her doing what you say. So for example, if I am at a party and a woman is checking me out from across the room and I'm like, oh, that girl giving me choosing signals, that don't mean nothing. Because what happens is that I have to walk over to her and talk to her. Now, let's say I go walk over and I talk to her and I say, hey, let's go in the bathroom and fuck. And she's like, no, I'm not that type of girl. What are you talking about? And she says this to me.
Get out of here, right? You damn nigga.
Right? So she says that to me. Now, did it matter that she gave me choosing signals? No. What happens is when a woman gives you choosing signals, she has to choose you again. Which means that even if she was attracted to me because she thought I was cute or whatever from across the room, once I approach her and talk to her and tell her my intentions, she has to agree with my intentions. You understand? So she has to agree with what I want to do. So just like you guys, you have these idiots on YouTube that watch that tall dude that be in the streets and they be like, look at him. Women are approaching him. It don't mean nothing. Because until he tells her what he wants to do, then that's when you'll see if the woman is actually interested. And not only that, you'll only know that she has high interest in you if she is cooperating consistently. So even if I tell the woman, hey, do this, and she does it, that still doesn't necessarily mean she has high interest. She has to do what I say the entire fucking time that I'm interacting with her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So for all you choosing signals, motherfuckers, the reason why I love that is because it makes you feel safe and you think that shields you from rejection. You think you don't actually have to put in work. You think, well, she's giving me the signal, so now it's okay for me to talk to her and she won't reject me. Also, remember, women will choose you for other shit. So they'll give you a choosing signal and say, he's going to be the next guy I'm going to use. He's going to be the next guy I'm going to put in the friend zone. He's going to be in the next guy that I'm going to get to pay for my mortgage and my bills and all this other shit. Right. So a woman can see that you're a trick or a mark. And especially if that chick is, physically attractive. Let's say she has the, Instagram model body, right? And a lot of dudes be lusting after her, right? But she got 2 kids. You know what she gonna do? Oh, let me choose up on this guy so he can pay for me and my kids. You know what I'm saying? So she's already thinking of you that way. You understand? And she knows you want to fuck her, but she know you ain't got no game. So what you'll do is you'll wine and dine her. You'll do all of this other shit, and she'll dangle the pussy in front of you. And you thought because she gave you the choosing signal that she really likes you. It's like crazy.
Right. You ever hear those stories with the chick? They go on the first date and the chick be ordering food for the kids.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. Exactly. For real. She be ordering to-go bags and shit for these bags.
For the fucking. And then I saw one story where the guy was like, "No, I'm not paying for that," and she was like, "How you gonna invite me out? And I got kids." And I was like, some of these, not all of these chicks, but some of these chicks, they be.
And listen, what's his name? Shannon Sharp. I bet that girl gave him choosing signals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. The story I heard goes like he hollered at her 4 different times.
Oh my God. So he was just chasing.
That's actually worse. Yeah, it's actually worse. It's a flip side. He hollered at her 4 different times.
Damn, so he chased his way into paying this bitch.
He chased his way into paying. Imagine that.
Yo, so listen, now I'm not even mad at her for getting the money, to be honest.
No, you shouldn't be mad at that girl for suing Shannon Sharp. You should not be mad at her for suing Shannon Sharp.
Because she told you 4 times she ain't interested. But see, the pickup artist would say, he was just trying to pass her shit test, bro. You feel he should stay in there and not run away. He has to pass her shit test, fam. Like
shit test, fam.
Oh my God, bro, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? But again, a lot of you guys, you got to understand that you have to give women instruction. You have to tell women what you want to do. See, a woman loves to play in the gray area. You have to give a woman the black and white choice. Either you with it or you not.
Facts.
You with it or you not. Because, bro, I'm telling you, because even on these dating sites, these dating ads, see, online dating is the perfect example that choosing signals don't mean shit. Because a woman has to swipe on you.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you swipe and it says match, that means she sent you a choosing signal, right? And then what happens? You try to set up a date, she don't respond. You try to set up a date, she flakes. So if choosing signals is the end all be all, then what would happen is that when you're on a dating app, damn near every woman you match with, you would go out with when you tell her to come meet you. You know, that's not the case.
That is not the case.
You know what I'm saying? So guys, you have to step out of this mindset of thinking that, oh, well, I'm gonna just wait for the woman to give me the signal. Like I saw this video, or I saw a few videos like this where this guy was like, yo, I'm not approaching no girl unless you give me the choosing signal because blah, 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 blah. And it's like, these dudes are so scared out here. You understand? Because they're trying to protect their ego, right? They are, worried about what a woman is going to think of them, which is why they're waiting for the woman to give them a sign or a signal. You know what I'm saying? And anytime that you allow a woman to lead the situation, right, you are leading yourself into danger. You understand? Because this is the thing. Imagine a woman give you a choosing signal, and because you are fucking with her based on that means that your mentality is I follow her. So it's not going to stop at the choosing signal. It's going to continue throughout the interaction. So she's going to tell you, hey, why don't you come over to my neighborhood? Over her neighborhood, like a dumbass. You understand? And then what happens is that you end up in some shit. Like I saw a video earlier today where a chick was with some dude, and I think the ex-boyfriend was trying to break in the house, and the dude shot at the ex-boyfriend. You saw that shit?
I saw that shit, yeah. And he could have shot the girl.
Yeah, it was like that close. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you guys who get yourself in situations like that by following women. And following women starts when you are worried about checking for the choosing signal. You see what I'm saying? So once you start, see, you don't just get a choosing signal and then follow her, and then all of a sudden now you're a man and you lead in the situation. That's not how it works. You understand what I'm saying? You have to make sure that you are leading at all times. Because this is the thing, this is what I do. When a woman is giving me a choosing signal, or let's say she might message me first on a dating app and all this other stuff, I always have to redirect the woman to following me all the time. All the time. What a lot of guys do is you just follow the woman.
Yep.
Right? Because you like, oh, this is easy. This is. I hate when guys say, oh, this guy has it on easy mode. Easy mode?
Look, there's a reason why Rekka wears bonnets. No, and I'm not saying this to diss him. I swear to God, Rekka, if you're listening, I'm not saying this to diss you, but there's a reason why you wear bonnets, bro, because there's a fundamentally feminine aspect of your perspective. Because you it's like you want to be the bad bitch. You want to be the female. You want things to be easy, and you want the woman to come after you. You want to be the one that is pursued.
Right. That's
like going out, it's like a hunter going out into the woods saying, damn, why won't my dinner for tonight come straight to me? Like, no, you're the hunter, bro. It's like the fisherman saying, why won't the fish just swim up into swim out the water and into my fucking boat?
Right.
Like, why do I have to put bait on the string and then put it and then cast my reel into the water? That's not how it works.
That's it.
It's there's a lot of feminine shit in this world where people love to go against the rules. Now, listen, some rules and boundaries can be adjusted, and or like, you can find out a way to bend the rules, but most of these rules cannot be broken. It just can't be broken.
Right.
You understand? Like, so for example, the Wright brothers figured out a way to bend the rules of how to negotiate gravity. Right. They figured out that if you have a large enough, wing surface, and you go fast enough laterally, you can pick up enough speed to actually use air molecules to support you in midair.
Right.
That is how they figured out how to negotiate the rules of gravity. So that's what we try to show you guys as far as the memberships and stuff. There is a way for you to negotiate the boundaries of the game.
Right.
There was a way for you to negotiate the rules, but you got to familiarize yourself with the rules first. A lot of you cats come into the game or come into the situation thinking that you can just, do whatever you want and the game is going to just work for you.
Right.
No, you have to familiarize yourself with the rules of the game, and then and only then will you be able to come up with different ways to negotiate those rules. And to navigate those rules and to use strategies and maybe come up with a new idea in order to figure out how to get the game to work for you.
Right.
And then on top of that, not only do you have to familiarize yourself with the game, but you have to familiarize yourself with yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to know your limitations. You have to know your wants, your desires. You have to know what you want and how you want it done.
Right.
And then from there, between the information that you got from the rules of the game and the information that you got from your masculine identity, that's when you can begin to contemplate strategy. This is how it works. But so many of you, think about it. So many guys don't want to learn the game, and so many guys don't know who the fuck they are.
Right.
So they're just lost. And because they're lost, they gravitate to guys that lie to them.
Right.
You understand? They gravitate to these knuckleheads in the YouTube space and in the social media space that lie to them. Like, yeah, bro, all you got to do is say these 3 things.
Right.
And you could get exactly the woman that you want and da-da-da-da. Like a nigga like Rekka gonna listen to that, because his whole like psyche of validation is surrounded by getting the exact woman that he wants from a material level.
Right.
See, when a guy like me says to get the exact woman I want, I'm thinking about her character.
That's bro. That's what I was about to say. Yo, this nigga. See, the problem with this is this. The reason why he wants what he wants is because he doesn't really know who he is yet.
Yeah.
And what he wants is predicated on what he's been told he should want. This is what we've been trying to tell you guys for the longest. A lot of you guys want certain women because of surface level shit, of how she look. And you feel, because if I could get this girl based on how, and she looks this way, then everything will be great. I will feel so good about this situation.
Yeah. And notice what he talks about real quick, where he says, well, if I'm looking through the dating apps, right, and I see a picture of a girl, and that's the exact girl that I want, I just want it to work out with her, but you're just looking at a picture of her.
Right, exactly.
You don't know what type of person she is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, and this is what happens with experience. And this is the funny part. With experience, you understand what you actually want. Right? You can't really understand what you actually want till you know yourself, and you know yourself through the experiences you have with the women. Do you see what I'm saying? Because in order for you, it's like this, right? If I tell you guys, I say, hey, you guys should try cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? And a person says, well, I want a cupcake, right? And they say, well, I want that cupcake because I like the way it looks. And I really, really want that cupcake. But what happens is that he goes and he has to actually eat the cupcake or put a bite into it. And now he's like, he has to choose again. You see what I'm saying? So now he bites it and he says, you know what? It's all right. You understand what I'm saying? And then he eats another cupcake. He's like, this one's pretty good. He eats another. Oh my God, this one is so good because it has, I like the way this tastes, this ingredient or the. So what happens is you have to experience eating the cupcakes to actually know which cupcakes you like.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But when you're looking when you're from the outside looking in, you don't actually have the experience to even know. Because remember, when you say, I don't know, right? And I learned this from Miles, it means you're just saying, I don't know myself in that situation.
Facts.
That's all it means. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's some real shit. Because if you don't know yourself in the situation really dealing with women, right? And when I say dealing with women, you actually have to really be there with a healthy mind. See, Rekka's fucking all these girls, but he's not there with a healthy mind. His entire situation when he's dealing with women is he's dealing with them through neediness, through trying to get validation, through insecurity. So even though he's physically there, he's not like who he actually isn't there to even pick up on who he really is with like.
Right. Exactly. He's a walking example of just because you smashing don't mean you winning.
Exactly.
Because think about it. He like he said, like there's a lot of guys, as far as looking at other guys, there's a lot of guys that don't have his body count. There's a lot of guys that can't attract the amount of women that he attracts. And he's getting sex.
Mm-hmm.
But that's obviously not the end all be all.
Right, because you can hear it in his voice that he's frustrated.
He's very frustrated. He's getting pussy, right? He's based on what he tells us. His body count is in the 3 digits, and he gets at least two new on a regular day or on a regular month. He gets 2 new bitches a month.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what he says his normal is.
Right, and I actually believe him because Arturo was like, he don't believe. I believe him because I know motherfuckers like him. I watched him back in the day. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I believe him. And it is. This is why we tell you that the game ain't about pussy neither.
Mm-hmm.
The game ain't about pussy. The game ain't about women.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a shining example. Shout out to K Zakin in the chat. He says he probably never had a genuine interaction or connection with many of these women. Facts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I definitely believe him, but he is a prime example of, even though he's getting women,
mm-hmm.
he's still not getting what he wants.
Exactly.
You guys, a lot of you guys think you come over here. Yeah, we talk about women and dating, obviously. And y'all be talking about women. How you mean the game ain't about women? But look, we literally have a guy that's getting women.
Probably get more women than most of the guys watching.
Right. but can't find a woman to stay around.
Right. And then frustrated and feeling some type of way when a woman don't want to see him again and all this other stuff.
Still wants to be 6 inches taller with a different face structure.
Right. You gotta understand. So this is what we say the game is about you, because look at how he's feeling about himself, even though he's fucking with these women. So that tells you, like, he's actually a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rekka is the perfect example of why you need game.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. He said he's never had a woman on his terms, always on the woman's terms. That's unnatural for a man. Exactly. And you start feeling that. And this is the thing. You got to understand, the reason why we say the game is not about women and it's about you is because the way that Rekka feels, a lot of guys are going to feel the same way. It's the whole thing of, you know, a lot of pickup artists would say, man, you know, I had sex with all these women and I feel empty, right? Because they were looking for something through the sex, right? And so a lot of guys will do that. And this is what we're trying to tell you, that you have to always be constantly checking in with yourself.
Facts.
When you're going through the experiences you're having, not only with women, but just in life in general. And that's why the game is about you, because you always got to check in with yourself. Because if you are allowing all these outside situations to make you feel a certain way, make you unhappy, then that means that you got weak game. Because when your game is tight, what you're able to do is you're able to love yourself no matter what is happening around the situations, and not attaching your sense of self to what a woman is going to think about you or what this person or that person is going to think about you. You see what I'm saying? This is what we try to get across. So when we tell you guys, say, listen, if the woman ain't cooperating, just keep it moving. If she's resisting, talk to another chick who's going to give you that cooperation, or who's going to be have the high interest. All we're basically saying is love and respect yourself.
That's it.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that complicated. But when you focus on the women, you miss yourself, because you're not focusing on yourself. You're too focused on something that has nothing to do with you. You understand? And then on top of that, when things don't go the way you expect it, then you come to the rationalizations of what Rekka was talking about. And this is the key. See, the problem with what Rekka was saying is Rekka does not have enough experience and enough game to even rational or come to a conclusion. Because he was like, well, I figured that this is what it is. He doesn't have the mindset to figure what it is, because he's not there. He's not there yet to even talk about that.
Right.
That's like a person who is trying to start a business or something, and they're like, oh, maybe I'm not making enough money because it's Sunday or something. Like, nigga, you haven't been in business long enough. You haven't actually made enough cash flow and money to see the patterns of your business. You haven't even talked to any business people. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You don't know about the variables. So this is why we say it's important for you guys to have game and understand this. But let me see what some of these questions are saying, and we're going to wrap this up.
Guys, go ahead and call in 844-672-7300. There are 4 free calls available.
People, 4 free calls, man. You gotta, get the shit cracking. It said, when you approach a woman and make eye contact, do you tend to notice that the woman that don't hold eye contact tend not to be receptive if you try to start a conversation? What? So when you approach a woman, make eye contact, these like, do you tend to know the women that don't hold eye contact tend to not be? Well, the thing is that if she's not receptive to the conversation, then most likely she's not going to be holding eye contact, really. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's not receptive at all, so it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? You just got to, interact with the women who are going to be receptive to you, period. It says, why do you say statistics are irrelevant? Because they are. You understand what I'm saying? So, because what statistics are for is for common folk who like to attach themselves to what society is saying and trying to figure themselves out through that instead of actually having experience. So what people do is that they say, hey, I want to try something, but I'm too scared or too lazy to do it. Oh, let me just look up the statistics. Well, statistics say 3 out of 4 people fail at doing this. Okay, cool. I'm not going to do it. That's what right. Crazy, man. Let me see. It says, 25 approaches a day for 40 days comes to about 1,000 approaches. You shouldn't this be a good sample size to build skill and pattern recognition? This could be called the Bad Boy 40-day challenge. What? Is that a question? Like, what do you?
No, that's definitely a statement. But yeah, you're right. You're right.
Listen,
the only part that's a question is when he says, is this a good enough sample size to build skill and pattern recognition?
Yeah, well, the thing is, you got to notice is that, look, if you're talking to 25 women a day, right? And you said it comes out to 1,000 approaches, right? You guys, y'all don't understand how many women you guys can attract and make shit happen if you would really just be consistent with this. Because imagine, out of 1,000 women, you trying to tell me you can't get 1 or 2 out of 1,000? Come on, fam. That don't even make sense. And then on top of that, out of 1,000, you trying to tell me once you reach 200, you haven't figured out, how about I notice when I do this happens. Or when I do that, you see what I'm saying? Like, but see, this is the thing. Most of y'all are not actually doing the thing. And we can tell you're not doing the thing, because if you're doing the thing, you would actually learn certain things, and then you would, get to that next level. Because when y'all approach women, do y'all not ever think about the possibility of having the law enforcement called on you? I've seen TikToks of men going viral and cops being involved for approaching. You see what I'm talking about? Guys, you're just going to have to stay scared and be on the internet. Approaching women is not illegal. You know what I'm saying?
Not yet, anyway.
Right. It's not illegal. It's still, you can still approach and talk. You understand? So you gotta stop watching all this fear mongering shit. And this is the thing. You're talking about men going viral and cops being involved for approaching. No, if a cop is being involved for approaching, it's usually because there's an actual altercation, not just a guy saying hello to a woman and having a conversation. You understand what I'm saying? But again, y'all love to look for excuse. Remember, when you don't want to put in the work and you want to stay small and insecure, you're going to find reasons to do that. You're always going to search. You're always going to find what you're looking for. You understand what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. But guys, listen, we about to wrap this shit up. Make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, shoplocario.com, and CunninghamElements.com, so that you guys can get the soap, shea butter, and parfum. Make sure you guys go get that shit. And also, make sure you guys join the Patreon, man, because we be doing a Patreon every week. So all you guys should be on the Patreon, patreon.com/Mr. Locario, because we talk about current events and we talk about game on there every week. So make sure that you get up on there, because if you are not on the Patreon, you are missing out. That's hours and hours of game that you guys are missing.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys do that and get that cracking. All right. So anything else you want to say, Miles, before you wrap this shit up?
Nah, man. Have a great day, guys. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. All right. So we out of here, guys. Remember, the truth is I. Peace. We gone.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man is out.